Hello everyone, welcome to Kindle King, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you through a step-by-step how you are going to format your manuscript for your ebook and paperback or your hardcover. If you are new to this channel, in this channel we upload videos in regards to Amazon KDP, self-publishing or Kindle direct publishing. So if you find this interesting, make sure you click the like button, you subscribe and also hit the notification bell so when I drop a new video you are going to be notified. So as you further said, in this video I'm going to be talking to you about how you are going to format your manuscript for Amazon KDP for you to be able to upload it on our ebook and also paperback or hardcover. So before we start doing the book formatting, we are going to look at what are the elements for a book or a manuscript supposed to contain, and the elements are just very few, and this element includes the title page, disclaimer, and also the copyright page. It also includes your table of contents, the introduction, the body, which comprises of the chapters of the book, the conclusion, and the last aspect is the reference, which is the end of manuscript. So we are going to be formatting our manuscript using these elements, and I'm going to be making use of Google Docs. Google Docs, if you are new to this app or maybe you're a beginner, you don't know what Google Docs is. Google Docs is a cloud-based word processing and document management tools being owned by Google, which you can store your document or your manuscript. You can store everything in the cloud, be stored in your Gmail. So if you are not having the app on your phone, you can go to your Play Store for Android user and download Google Docs. For iPhone user, you can go to your App Store and also download Google Docs. It's available both online as a site and it's also available as an app. You can get any of it. I'm going to be making use of both the online and the app own in formatting our manuscript for our ebook or our paperback manuscript. So already before you format your book, you must have done your needs research. You must have gotten all your necessary content that you want to format, which I've done all these things already. So now is for us to go into our manuscript so that we are going to format it in a standard way and get our manuscript available for ebook upload and also paperback or hardcover upload. Now already I've gotten my content. Now let's go into formatting our manuscript. But now I'm into my manuscript. At least you can see it. The manuscript is not well organized. There's no any space. There are some needed things we need to do for us to get a standard manuscript for us to upload on our Amazon KDP account, either in ebook or in paperback. Now for us to start doing, you are going to double click. Since this thing, for us to see it vividly, you are going to click on the three dots at the top right hand side. Then you on the print layout. After you on the print layout, I'm going to be making use of the page setup. I'm going to be making use of the page setup of 6x9. Once you click on that, your right hand side pop ups on this. You click on page setup, then you click on page size. Then I'm going to make use of A5, that is 6x9. Now this is our A5. This is the way I organize my manuscript. This is how I organize my manuscript gradually. The next thing I'm going to do is highlight everything. I'm going to give it my own font style. My font style, most of the time I do make use of Times New Roman or Georgia. So but in this book and this manuscript, I'm going to be making use of Times New Roman. I'm going to make use of Times New Roman. All I will do is just long press and click on the three dots and select all. Once you select all, you come to this A icon at the top. Once you click on that A icon, it's going to pop up this, and we have different options here. Now since we are here for our font style, we are going to click on this font. So inside this Google Docs, we're having a lot of from different fonts, and I'm going to be making use of the Times New Roman. That is what I'm going to be making use of in this tutorial. So we are done with the font style. Then we are going to increase the font size, which is I make use of 12, which is 12. I make use of 12. Now after you've increased your font size, then you go for the line spacing. This is in 1. It's like a bit clumsy, so we're going to I make use of 1.15 and sometimes 1.5, but I would advise you to make use of 1.15 so that the spacing won't be too much, and you won't be criticized by your customers when they purchase your book, because some customers do give a poor review for your too much space in your content. So now we are done with the line spacing, we are done with the font size. The first element we want to talk about is the page title page, which is the first aspect, which is going to stand alone. We continue the formatting of our content. Let's give our manuscript a number, and in doing that you have to click the plus icon at the top, then you scroll up, then you click on page number. Once you click on page number, you click on the second to the last one. That is the one I make use of. Now our page has been numbered. We have the header and the footer. We are coming to that later. Now our manuscript have been numbered. Now this is your page title comprises of your book title, your subtitle, and your author name. That is your page title. And here, for us to get our page title separate, followed by our copyright and disclaimer page, followed by our table of content, introduction, body, conclusion, and referencing. So all those things have to stand on their pages alone. And while doing this, while formatting your content, you must make sure that every of these elements have to stand on their own, and they have to make sure they are staying at the odd number pages, so that at least whenever your customer are opening your content, it's not going to be like your disclaimer is at the back of your title page. Let your title page stand alone, and as they are opening your manuscript, the disclaimer is also on another page, not at the back of the title page. I guess you understand what I'm saying. So in doing that, we have to, since we've numbered our content, we have to click on where you see the copyright word. Click on it, then you click on this your plus icon at the top, then you click on page break. Once you click on page break, let's format our title page. Once you click on page break, at least you can see that bring it. The first page is number 1, which is an odd number. You must make sure that your copyright page shouldn't be on the even number side, and 2 is an even number. So in doing that, you have to also click on the plus icon, click a page break, so that it will go to page 3. So your copyright is in page 3. Your copyright and your disclaimer are going to be on the same page. Let's do on the same page. Now we'll go for under it. We are having our table of content. Then you click on your plus icon, take the table of content to odd number page also, not on even number. This is page 4. As you can see, it's not going to be in page 4. Let's take it to page 5, so that at least it's going to begin in a new page, in a odd number page. Now let's also take our introduction. Click on the plus icon, then you click on page break. The introduction is also in the in even number page. The next you are going to do is take it to your odd number, then you click on page break. Okay, click on page break. That is how you are going to do it. And the next you are going to do is go to your chapter 1. This the introduction head in and on even number side. So the chapter 1 is well placed, because it's also started at odd number. So you click on page break also for your chapter 1. The same thing goes to chapter 2, take your chapter 2 to odd number. Make sure that all your chapters start in odd pages, odd number pages. Make sure your chapters start in odd number pages, and that is how you are going to do it till you read the reference part. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I will highlight everything and I'll give alignment. Select all, give alignment to my manuscript by clicking on justify, which is the last alignment. Is the last alignment to make everything balance, that is why I did it like that. Let's start from the title page. The title page, your title must be very bold than every other person. You increase the size. Make sure that your title and your subtitle with your author name are at the center. You click on this one or come to paragraph. You bring it to the center. Since they are already at the center, then you increase the size of your manuscript. Increase the size. Then you bold it. If you decide, you can change the font style, but I would rather leave it like that. So just increase it. I'll take it to 30. Then I also increase my subtitle. I'll increase the font size a bit, okay, so that it's going to be seen boldly. Then I also do the same thing to my author name or pen name. I also do the same, increase it. I also bold this, okay. Then let me just do a shifting. Okay, I think we are good to go this way. Now we've done this. The next thing is our copyright page. This is where I organize my book. I will bold my copyright and then move on. The next one we are doing is our table of content. Our table of content is the next part. Then you also bold it and centralize it. You bold it, centralize it, and increase the size. I do use 17. That is the size I do use. Then later we'll come back to this table of content. So now we are in our introduction. Now you see the introduction at the heading. You have to give it headings for us to get our automatic or linkable table of content. You have to give your introduction headings, your chapter headings. You have to give it also headings. Let me do it practically so that I'm talking about. After you highlight your introduction, you click on this A icon at the top. This style, instead of normal, you take it to heading 1. Once you take it to heading 1, you centralize it. Then you give it a bold style, and also you move to you check the introductory part. This is where the introductory part ends. So you are going to, if there is anything under the introduction, like the sub-heading under the introduction, you are going to give it heading 2. So since there's no any other sub-heading introduction, so we have our heading 1. We have our heading 1 already. It will change the font listing. It will change the font style, but I want to take it back to Time New Roman. Then we'll move to our chapter 1. We have chapter 1 here, which is what is shivering. You have our chapter 1. Then you highlight, you click on the A icon at the top. You click on the style, you click on heading 1 also. So this is heading 1, you click on bold and centralize. Once you do that, you change your font also style. Your font style also, you change it back to Time New Roman. That is how it is being done. Then you check your chapter 1. If there's any sub-heading in the chapter 1, you also give it a heading, as in heading 2. since there is none in this our manuscript, we will move on to the next chapter, which is the chapter 2. Make sure at least you can see is the chapter 2 is also at the odd page number. So all you do, you just you highlight. After you highlight your chapter 2, you click on a icon, you change instead of this normal text, you change it to heading 1, because this is our chapter heading. This is our heading. If possible, you can reduce the size to 17, then you centralize it, change the font style, and you centralize. That is how you are going to do till the end of the work. So here we are having our subheadings. This is essential notes and terminologies. It's a subheading of our chapter 2. So we are going to highlight it also. Then you click on a icon. Instead of heading 1, you give it heading 2, not heading 1, because this essential notes and terminologies is under our own chapter 2. So you give it heading 2. You also go back and change the this font style. You give it a bold in the, that is if you wish you increase or reduce. Let me just leave it like this at 14 size. Then you move on. If there is any other, this is another one. This one will also be in heading 2. This one will also be in heading 2. Now we give it a bold. You centralize. Don't forget to also centralize it and reduce the font to 14. You centralize. Then you also the style, Time New Roman. The style, let's change this one. Okay, let's centralize this. Don't forget to centralize it. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. If there is any subheading again, we'll do that as possible. We'll do that. Okay, this is another one. We have safety precautions and communications. You also highlight a icon, then you put heading 2, because they are all under our heading, our chapter heading. Then you leave this one as 14. The font the font style should be Time New Roman. Then you centralize it. Then you move on. This comes to an end of our chapter 2. Then I noticed there are some work here in this chapter 2 that need bulletin. They need bulletin. And what do we call this bulletin? At least you can see this icon at the bottom right hand side of our Google Docs here. At least you can see it here. Then this is our bulletin. Like, these are some of those things that need bulletin, so we need to give it to them, so that at least here, this is our bulletin. We need, like this one need a bullet. It's a content under choosing the right rope. You give it a bullet. At least you can see. You give this one also. Make sure the spacing are not different. You give it a bulletin, so that you're going to, okay, this comes to, and this not part. This is how it's been done. Now we'll move to the next one. Okay, our chapter 2 is, okay, sorry. Okay, this is just the only part that need bulletin. Let me just cross check again if there's any other. I think this is the part that need bulletin. Then we'll move to our chapter 3. You give this one. Okay, let's bring it together. Our chapter 3, semicolon. You highlight. After highlight, a icon, heading 1. You give it a bold. You centralize it. Then you change the font style to Time New Roman. You maybe bring it to 17 if you wish. This is another heading under the chapter 3, you highlight it. Is this one will be heading 2, not heading 1, because it's under this our chapter heading here. So you give it a font style, then you centralize it. Don't forget. Then we'll move on. Okay, this is our heading. Here we need a bulletin. You need a bulletin. This one need a bulletin. This is the bulletin. You need a bulletin. You need to use our bullet. Okay. Okay. So let me just pause the video and do it. That is how you are going to do it till you get the reference. Your reference, your intro, your reference, the whole of your chapter are going to be like heading 1. Your reference conclusion are also going to be in heading 1. So all I'll just do, let me just pause the video. I don't want it to be too long, so that we are going to continue our tutorial. Now I'm done with the formatting of the book. At least you can see from the beginning to the end. At least you can see I'm done with the formatting of the book. All your chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, all those ones are going to be in heading 1. So anyone that is maybe under the chapter 1, anything that is under the chapter 1 and maybe it's not like numbering like these ones, they are going to be in heading 2. All these ones, like I just put it in bold because they are not subheading. They are not subheading under this chapter 4. That's why I just put them. They are just a list. They are not subheading. That's why I put them. But anyone that is a subtopic under a chapter, they are going to have heading. They are going to be named as heading 2. So anyone under the chapter, they are going to be tagged as heading 2. So the chapter heading will be heading 1. Then anyone that is a subtopic under a chapter will be heading 2. And if there is a subtopic under another subtopic, that will be heading 3. Continuously like that. But anyone that has been listed or been numbered are going to just bold it till you reach the reference part. At least you can see I'm done with the formatting. Now the next thing I want us to do is let's try insert image in our manuscript. I also know how to insert a table of content. A table inside our manuscript also. And for us to do that, let's just find somewhere. Let's just take this chapter 4. Let's try insert. Let's assume we have a image for these practice tensions and sensation. All we just have to do is bring our cursor to the end of the word partner here. Then you centralize it. After you centralize it, or you can leave it like that, the next thing you are going to do is click on this plus icon at the top. Then you click on image. Once you click on image, you click on from photo, or if what the image you want to make use of is available with you physically, that you want to take a snap of it, then you click on from camera. But the image I want to put is in my gallery, so I will click on from photos. After clicking on from photos, it will take us directly to our gallery. So you locate wherever the image you want to put in your work is. You locate it where it is, then you bring in the image. Let's assume this is the image. All you just have to do is just click on it. Just click on the image, and it will bring it to your manuscript. At least you can see. If you want to expand it, just drag it and it will expand. It will expand just like that. You can also test wrap your image. Let's bring the image into the content. So we are going to bring in a image into our manuscript. And for you to bring an image into your manuscript, and let's just assume I will have an image for practice tensions and sensations here. all I'll just do is just click on this beginning of this sentence here. Then I'll click on this plus icon so that I'm going to bring in my image. You click on the image from photos, then you locate wherever the image is, then you click on image. It will immediately bring in the image. If you want it to occupy the whole place, all you just have to do is just wide it. After you wide it, if you want to maybe test wrap your image, maybe you want your image there should be a write up at the side of your image, just click on those icons at the lower part of your Google Docs. The second to the last icon, click on it. It will pop up inline, wrap text, break line, but the one we want is like wrap text, but we have to reduce our distance. Okay, sorry, reduce our image. As you can see, there is our text beside our image. So all these features are available in your Google Docs. Now let's try to bring in insert a table. In case maybe the niche we are working on is having, you want to insert a table in your manuscript. Just click on this plus icon. Once you locate the position where you want to insert your where you want to insert your table, just click on the plus icon at the top. You click on table. Then how many is the rows and how many is the column? All you just have to do, just give it the numbers of column you want and give it the numbers of rows in which you want. Then you click on insert table, and it's going to bring in your table and insert maybe like type whatever you want to type in the boxes of the table. You can type anything you want. Anything, all you just have to do is just click the box you want to type anything, then you type whatever you want to type, and it's as simple as that. Now that we know how to insert our image and our table, now let's go back to our table of content. Remember, let's go back to our table of content. We are going to bring in our table of content. Now here we are in our table of content. All you just have to do is click the below where you have the heading of our table of content. Then you click the plus icon. Once you click the plus icon, you click on link. Once you click on link, you click on headings. All those headings, either heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, till the end, you are going to find everything under this place. All you just have to do is click on it. Click on introduction, then you mark it. Bring it up. You enter, click on plus, you click on link, headings, chapter 1. You mark, enter, click on plus, link, headings, then chapter 2. You mark, you click on enter, click on plus, you click on link, headings, then you click on the next one is essential note and this thing. You click on mark. So continuously, that is how you are going to do it till the end. Till the end of your table of content. Till the end of you're able to bring out everything in your table of content. Till when you're able to bring out everything in your table of content. So it's as simple as this. This is table of content using the app on. So this is how you're going to do it till the end. But since we want all them to know the difference between those ones that are having chapter heading 1 and heading 2, all you just have to do is highlight these ones with heading 2 here. After we highlight it, we'll click on A, then we'll go to paragraph, then we'll click on this one below the justification, but we'll click on it, that is we'll click on it, then it gives a difference, at least you can see. So whenever I click on this chapter 2 now, it will bring up like follow link. It will direct me, that it will take me directly to wherever the chapter 2 is. The same thing applicable to others. Now let's go and let me show you how you are going to get your standard table of content using the online docs, online Google Docs. But before you do it, you must make sure that you give all your content headings, the part that necessarily needs heading. You must make sure you have given them headings, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So now let me take you to our online part, and for you to do that, all you just have to do is go to your browser. Make sure you are logging in with the email you use for your app Google Docs. Make sure you are logging in with that email, that same email. Now let's go to our browser. Now we are in our browser. All you just have to do, I'm making use of Chrome browser. All you just have to do is type docs.google.com. You type docs.google, like doc.google.com. Then you enter. Make sure you are logging in with the email you use in your app. Make sure you are logging in with the email you use in your app. So whenever you see it showing up like this, it means you've not put your phone on desktop mode. You've not put your browser on desktop mode. Once you click on, you enter doc.google.com and you see something of this nature, it means you've not put your phone on desktop mode. All you just have to do is click on the 3 dots at the top right hand side, then mark the desktop site, mark it, and it will bring up all the works you've done on that your Google app. So the work we just finished doing will be the one to first show, will be the first one to show here. So all you just have to do is click on it. But using online Google Docs is very tough. Like, it gives more headache than using your app. So once you are done with everything in your app, you can come to your online Google Docs and get your table of content. Get your table of content. So all you just have to do, locate wherever the heading of table of content is. Here is our heading. Okay, I'm saying. So it's very frustrating, but it depends on the phone you are using. Just click on wherever the table of content is. Check the top. You see where the root file, edit, views, insert, format, twist, extension, app. Just click on insert. Once you click on insert, you click on table of content. Once you click on table of content, you click on any of these icons that pop up, but I'll click on the middle one. So it will automatically draw our table of content, and we have our table of content as simple as that. Then you can go back to your app Google Docs, your Google Docs app. You go back there, it will automatically also show up at that place. Let me just go back to the place. Okay, now I'm at our Google Docs app. Put it in print layout. Lest we forget, we have not named our manuscript. So just click on this document at the top here. Once you click on document, you give it your name. the name you wishes. So I'll give it Shivering for Beginners. So you click on OK, then you double click. Then let's check our table of content if it's available now. Click on back so that we are going to bring it together. Now let's give it our desired fonts. Time New Roman, don't forget that. Time New Roman. Then you place the side font, then a double line, 1.15 as our spacing. So we have this, at least you can see is very standard, and you can also name like your header and footer. You can let's just give it, let's type in our header and footer rather. Let's bring it to our right hand side by clicking on this alignment. Then we'll type maybe the title of the book, Shivering for Beginners. Then let's just slash maybe the author name, which is what is the name of the author? The author name is Rio Nagatuma. Then we highlight so that to make it more smaller. Click on the reduce to maybe 9. Reduce it to 9. Then Time New Roman. Then we italize it so it will appear in all the headers. We have our number, our page number at the footer, and we have our page title at the number. At least you can see. Then we'll mark. So it's as simple as that. This is how we are going to get our standard manuscript from beginning to the end. Let me just scroll and take us through it. We have our table of content, we have our heading 1. Okay, after we've insert our table of content, it seems our introduction come back to an even number. Make sure that your introduction is your heading ones are in odd number page. So I'm taking this one to page 7. Okay, make sure they are in odd number page. Make sure you go through your manuscript very well. So like this is available for both our ebook publishing, paperback publishing, and also hardcover publishing. So it's as simple as that. Before you do your formatting, you must have get your content, you must have paraphrase your content, you must have make sure your content is not having any copyright issue or AI written object. So you must make sure everything go on well before you start formatting your content. So this is as simple as this. Now for us to export our content, so that we're going to publish it on Amazon, or we're going to publish it either in ebook or paperback. Click on the 3 dots at the top right hand side. You click on share and export. Click on save as. For our paperback and hardcover, you click on PDF document. You click on PDF document, then you click on OK. Once you do that, it will download manuscript as PDF for you. So gradually, so this is how our manuscript is going to look like in the PDF form. This is how it's going to look like. Then you click on this download icon at the top. After you click on it, it will automatically download your document as PDF. Now at least you can see our document is now available as PDF. So we can use this for our paperback and we can also use it for our hardcover. Now let's go and then get our ebook on. Your ebook You will download them as either Google Docs, Ebook, or you download it as HTML. So click on the top right hand side, you click on share and export, save as, then you can download it as a zip file HTML. Then you click on OK. Click on OK. So here we are. You also click on this download icon. Once you click on download icon, automatically it will download your manuscript as zip file. Now we are done. The next thing is for us to publish. Thank you for staying this long. I hope to meet you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so that when I drop another video like this, you are going to be notified.